That's someone new to come. I think that's someone new to come. Just wait. Just wait.
have done.
Give me.
I will give you.
I will believe you. I will believe you. Give me one.
Because you are greedy.
It's nice. It's good. Bye-bye.
He's so greedy. I'm going to like your father. My father is not greedy.
This is the good food, the stupid one. Yes, I need to teach him who am I. I believe someone teach him. So I need this medicine at once. Yes, I believe this. It must work. Yes, I will teach him who am I.
They're so hungry. Wow! What an amazing food! Thank my God! This is special for father, but I am mother. I am son. I eat oil. So delicious! So beautiful! I take this. I want to be with my friends. Oh, Masa, my kababu, my Milo, my ketchup. I love Masa from here in my heart. I love you. What's up? What? I love Mama. What?
Okay, thanks. First of all, everybody, salam alaikum. As we know that he was a grammar director is Salafi from Scotland. I think there is a Guri grammar just for you. Without forgetting, dear High Table in general, assalamu alaikum.
Once again. It was the drama from Sparkling English class, and of course we've been entertained for the drama here, and now we have just got some sort of refreshment in our minds. Continuing with our event here, and it is going down like this. Now I would like to welcome the student from Sparkling English class, Awatif Kasim Ali. Clever. Language. 5 minutes, please.
Okay, well, hello. First of all, I would like to thank my God, God of the gods and Judge of the judges in the judgment day. Secondly, I should like to thank my dear teachers, guests of honors, high table in general, my dear parents, my fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, assalamu alaikum. I'm here to say something about English. First and foremost, you must know the meaning of English, its importance, and why many people do like to learn English language. According to my opinions, I can say that English is an international language. Why do many people like to say that English is an international language? Because for instance, when you go at another country, you can see many people like to speak English language, like Philippines. Even here in Zanzibar, many people like to speak English language because they think that if you speak English language, many people will love you because of your confidence to stand in front of people to speak English language like me. And when you come to its merits, you can see that many people think that if you learn English language, you can succeed your aims. Why do they like to say that if you learn English language, you can succeed your aims? Because, for instance, when you need to be a teacher, how can you teach our students without knowing English language? And surprisingly enough, you can see that teacher doesn't know how to speak English language, but students know how to speak English language. Strange as it may seem, that you can see that students laugh at their teachers because even our teachers they teach us so as to get knowledge that they have. But on my opinion, I can say that they teach the students so as to get a good salary language. So my advice to you, guests of honor, hijab in general, my dear teachers, ladies and gentlemen, is you must know that English is like a trumpet. If you don't put anything in, you won't get anything out. Why do I say like that? Because even you need to know how to speak English language. How can you know English language without memorizing new verbs, new words, and many students, I can say that they find new words, new verbs, but they don't utilize them in a good way. They utilize them in a bad way, like abusing someone. And vivid example in our tuition spoken English class. I mean, our teachers try themselves so as to make us a good speaker. I mean, a talkative one who will be well known in here Zanzibar. And my fellow students, you need to know how to speak English language, but you don't make any practice, and you can improve your language by making practice, memorizing new verbs, and sometimes many students encourage me that they know how to speak English language, but I have nothing to speak English language. So I come to my point which says that to make practice, it can make you to be a good speaker. How can you a good speaker with making practice? For instance, you need to be a good speaker. You can go at Forogani so as to make practice with the one who knows how to speak English language. Even in your family, you can make practice with your father, mother, sisters, brother, and so on. Even in your society, if someone knows how to speak English language, you can practice with them. And my fellow students, guests of honor, high table in general, my dear parents, my dear teachers, is vivid example in spoken English class. Our teachers encourages us to try our best level so as to know how to speak English language. And strange as it may seem, you can see someone knows how to speak English language and followed by the one who doesn't know how to speak English language. That one who followed the one who knows how to speak English language, they don't know how to speak English language. They need to know the meaning of the word. You can see that visit. The one who knows how to speak English language.
Thank you. Clap. So I would like to repeat my words. Standing here saying something is not easy. She is a teenager and coming here conveying her ideas. Not to have the time to memorize is only showing the live performance. So it's not easy as you think. Sometimes you may encounter some minor problems and mistakes, but the more you practice, the better you become. So clap her once again. Now it's a time for dialogue here. I would like to welcome Hadia Ali and Habib Ahmed. You believe that being a boy is all about, because tomorrow you become a father, then you are the king in the kingdom of your home, and you're then what you believe that women are everything in this world, because they are the mothers, they are the one who care for our families. So I don't know which is which here. The eyes and the floor is yours.
Hi, how are you?
Our teacher here give us some topic, discuss something about, men, better. So, for my best understanding, with socially, I can say that, being woman is good for me because as we know that in our life, So, your father, for vivid example,
Yes.
even your father, your mother depend on your father, you see? So, when I say woman is a better, you make me, somewhere so far because, as we know that here in Zanzibar, our president is man. When our government say,
Okay, I cut you. So actually, it is not. And I can't believe on you because you lied to me. We are witnessing seeing many gods are good and they are head of the family. So you made me surprised, my friend, and I don't know how to say to you, but you like straight back me.
cutting a long story short, one thing for sure.
Yes.
Let me give you the vivid example. For instance, when I say our president, our government doesn't like to choose women for the sake of dominating because they know that women are nothing. For what you see,
So did you see, Samia Suluhu Hassan?
I know her deeply. So
Who is she?
she's, after president is her.
So you are the leader, she is the leader of us. And it's really,
I told you earlier that
yes?
men, big men is a better. That's why men is a big.
It is not good until I hear sparkling.
Yeah.
We do have two methods. Operating, and we know what the thing that we do.
Let me tell you, because us in the Holy Quran, God told us that, men is a better. So
You are not supposed to know.
and then when I talk about when I see the sparkling also, the teachers, many teachers of sparkling is men, and when you see,
No, we don't have so many. We don't have many things like here.
I know that.
Yeah?
When I want to know that touch about sparkling, you see Eminem, you see Gladiator. You didn't see Ayman, you didn't see.
I just think it's, I just think that cheese. We don't have teacher and neither. Yeah?
But let me tell you, because as we know that, here in Zanzibar, women depend on men,
No, it is rare.
No, I think you're.
It is not really the friend.
I think
Until up here, we are the worst and we are creating and we do the thing
Okay.
that wanted to
Can I ask you?
If not,
Do you know your obligation?
sorry?
Did you know obligation?
Yes?
Your obligation is all to stay,
No. You know what, my friend? You make me crazy.
I know that.
It is. I don't know how to say it, but
Okay.
it is not really.
Okay. Let me tell you, because if you don't believe me for this thing that I
So
tell
how
you,
can I believe you? Nothing to do.
because even in your home, without money, women, without money,
No,
can't get,
let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. Please, let me tell you one thing. I believe a God, our only God, and we do have good life.
We do have good life. Thank you. Thank you. Now we're about to have the last discussion here. I would like to welcome Nurdin, Pepe, Abdul Amin, Pepe, one student from Progressive, and one student from Luminous. Please. One student from Luminous. Pepe. Eminem is taking over. Pepe.
And those who just come here as audience, good time. We are just here with a view to discussing something in relation to science and technology. As long as we have limitless time and no time of saying or contributing, so you are very much concerned. So starting with you, what is your biased view to this beautiful topic?
Okay, well, thank you. It is such an honor having this moment, at this moment being that the condition that I can talk some about science and technology. Really, exactly, we all understand what is science and technology. So without killing my time, it is high time I went the extra mile under the condition that I can make everyone as clear as Sophia. So, science and technology because it is a public
Thank you. I know you are a curable chatterbox. You never stop saying. To your side, my friend, he have just said that science is very much paramount towards our societies and the world in general. To your side, what is your eyes views to this beautiful topic?
Well, thank you. According to the topic, let me proceed this kind of progressively, as well as the topics that are going here. It is extremely good. For my side, I can say that science and technology nowadays are going to have a bad view. For what we say, let me say, most of youngs are use science and technology in a bad view. As my fellow here said that people just try to have some of networks as well as some of social media, which is not good at all to having such a thing like that. Apart from that, science and technology in our Tanzania, we have it, we say, we are under the law, under the percentage of people having the science and technology in the world. So in here, Tanzania, we can say we are not using science and technology in a good way. Moreover, science and technology it leads or it increase more, it is a decrease of moral decay to the most of younger, as well as science and technology are going simultaneously with the globalization.
Thank you for a very beautiful contribution. Just going to our students here. So my friend here had just gone contrary towards our topic. Had just said science, maybe despite having advantages, also to the other side, there are so many disadvantages that are obtained through science and technologies. So what are those?
Okay, thank you for giving me this beautiful chance to stand to speak this kind of thing. Okay, wow, that's happening to the heart of mine the moment for the first time of speaking here. Okay, let me go direct with my point that you get me right now otherwise. So, science and technology is the source of moral decay, as he says, and moral decay is the science and technology is the source of soil erosion because of nowadays we do have a different industry. So when we use industry, we do make an effect in our okay.
In our words.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Just jumping to my friend here. We've seen so many catastrophes that just taken place, and there are so many people just say that science is not needed, toward our society. We can just live. No, we can have a better life without having science. Is it possible?
Yeah, really, presumably, we are accustomed to seeing this kind of thing nowadays. But according to my best understanding, we are by far the most benefited ones in terms of having science and technology nowadays, as we see. And life is very easy to have everything. For instance, due to the development in science and technology, impossible have become possible. You see, for instance, even here, we just have, this kind of, we have to speak, loud without having, or without using speaker, but we are using this kind of speaker for the sake of having, long speaker. Not all this, but also, we are, despite us being sophisticated ones, we have understood that science and development is all about this today, because even Mahfoud himself said about these sort of things, as long as we are the last.
Okay, fine. Let me back to the first speakers here. We are extremely devoted to the science and technologies, and the more we live, the more we see the world just expanding toward having advanced technologies. So, and now we are just getting better and better, you see? So here comes a very simple question to your side. What should just be done to eliminate the catastrophe which are always getting over now and again in our societies?
Okay, well, clearly speaking, we are adjusted to witnessing so many people, use, their knowledge in a bad situation. But to my side, education is needed for too much, because those who use, technology, their knowledge in a bad situation have to be taught by others, because without needing teaching, by others who have, knowledge and who use, their knowledge in a good situation, nothing can be obtained. And we have no sooner.
Thank you. Science has just led to the existing of mobile money. I would just call it the death of mobile money. So we see there are so many people. Just lose their money. They're just stolen their money through mobile money. So to a side, should we just eliminate the existing of science and technology and just living like we were before?
On the science and technology, there are a lot of ways which can be done, okay? Not only having a mobile, okay? So even ATM, okay, we can use ATM as a secure things for making our money, okay? Apart from ATM, we do have some of local things, okay? Local things, so everything is called a city, maybe, okay?
But you just touched about ATM. Once when you just get right there for the sake of depositing or withdrawing, it is just said that there, it is for the convenience. But nowadays it has just turned into being, it is for your inconvenience. Is it?
No.
Yes, no. What should we do?
We should do that.
Yeah.
ATM is better more than having a money.
You just say it's better. You just say it's better. You deposit your money right there. But after some time to come, when you just go up there, for the sake of withdrawing your money, your money has just been taken by the unknown. So it is science here.
Sometimes, they have mistakes, see? And there is now, their point. See, the point is all about having a good situation. You see, when you just make something out there, it is very, very important things, and it is very amazing. But sometimes we have to understand that we need to be the best in terms of having this kind of thing.
Thank you. Science has made many women to be very disrespectful, same to men. But here, just touched to women. Why many women seem to wear disrespectful clothes, while this is one among the advantages of science?
Okay, really and exactly. Women nowadays wear short clothes, and we do not follow our rules and regulation, and even our culture because of science and technology. Because before coming science and technology, we were following our culture in a good way. But the thing that contribute this kind of thing is all about tourism. Because of what? Nowadays we do have a tourism industry. That's why when the British and different people come here, Swahilian and other people like to mimic their style. But we do have our own style, and we are not accustomed to mimicking their style. But we have all our own. That's why.
Thank you for your contribution, because we are running out of time. We don't have enough time. Thank you. Just clap.
Thank you, Abunaso. Welcome the student from Sparkling, Rifat Saeed. Where is he? Rifat. 4 minutes to say something.
Malaysia, what a day, what a building, what a blazing. Before you can say live, I want to take this chance to praise the one and only, and you English learners, together with the guests of honor, my table general, there's teachers, dear parents, and all attendees who came right here wholeheartedly. A very peace and love to you all. Well, in all seriousness, I am both as happy and as healthy as ever, being such an extremely huge, beautiful, square, old, cream, Zanbarine bricks, broadcasting building. Honestly speaking, this is the very day for which we Sparkling English students have been longing for. As if it's not enough, it is an educational inspired day because it remains both as historical and as an unforgettable day for those students who in less than no time are going to graduate. So without you being before the most egocentric, so just make it for us. Well, thank you. So far as enemy says Mali here, I would rather went direct to my special topic that I've already been given by my lovely teacher here, Gladiator in the building. It is nothing but Tanzanian culture at large. Culturally speaking, according to Macmillan Dictionary, 10th edition,